Welcome back everyone to another video. I'm your host, Push Buttons Gaming. Good morning from Australia. Hope that today is a lovely morning wherever you are in the world. Just had my breakfast, had my bacon and eggs, as is my tradition on a Sunday morning here. It was delicious. But yeah, I thought I'd jump in to do my daily dose of Dynasty Scrolls and try and cover some more hero specific content. Basically, there's not too much going on in the realm of events this time around. I will do some after this, subsection of what I'm talking about, or maybe I'll try and finish off my weapons event. But yeah, aside from that, there's not really too much to do. I did make progress yesterday on a lot of my heroes. I went from 55 million to 63.4. So I really only did that in a couple of ways, which I'll cover eventually after I deal with this. So the thing was, I was asked a long time ago, and I do apologize for taking this long. What healer would you pick? And for me, without delving into it, and droning on like a freaking never-ending story. Basically, there's two things that I look for within a healer: A, what synergy they bring to the team, and B, um, just how much content you can cover with them. So synergy is obviously important, i.e., are they of the same nation? For instance, this is a warlord team, so of course Haltal is my number one preference because he's also a warlord, and his abilities or his talents essentially, after skill tree 4, they buff warlord heroes, and this is for all of the same nation. So all the nations will get this buff, and they'll also be continually buffing each other. So it is important for those extra stats to run a full team of synergy. If you are running a hybrid team, it becomes a little bit more interesting. If you're like Way Nation has a weak front line, you might want to throw in Shoe Nation. Try to do some single column, bursty DPS styles. But just be mindful, in the end, you're all going to be running legendaries. Like, there's no ifs, buts, or maybes. You'll all be running legendaries. So, free to play, Dolphins, Whales, doesn't matter. That's your goal. Get as many legendary heroes as you possibly can, and then wait for them when they build Celestials or slash Divine Heroes after that, because that'll be the next point on the map. I 1000% guarantee you that's exactly what's going to happen with this game. They will build Divine and Celestials after everyone is at a satisfactory level of Legendary. So that's the baseline. Now you still want to continue to maintain your Warlord faction because of a couple of things. Um, Without getting too far into it, you'll need to use them all as support characters to get the maximum synergy. So you still want to be building the Warlord Nation up if you're a Warlord or Wei or Wu or Shu. So there's still value in you maxing them out 7-star wise and stuff like that. But just be very mindful. Eventually, you will transition across to purely legendary and eventually celestial slash divine heroes. So, as I was saying, warlords. Why do I pick Haltal? Obvious reason, he synergizes. Secondly, he actually brings additional things to the table. Now, healing as a concept in the game is obsolete. It's very second tier. The main reason that you pick a healer on your team is what buffs they actually bring to your team. So as you can see, Healing Hands restores my hero's HP, but then it also increases everyone in my party by 12% crit for 2 rounds. It also increases one random ally crit strength for 20% for 2 rounds. So that means they do more damage when they crit. So essentially, he's just a buffer. I use him in the capacity as a buffer. And I think you'll find a lot of people that use healers is purely for that support mechanism. The only sort of content that I feel like healers are more relevant in or prevalent in their slotting in their position, I should say, within the actual formation, is the trial tower. Surprisingly, it is better to run your healers in there just to maintain that above 70% HP for those matches. I'm sure you all know the victory conditions by now, but yeah, it is important to have a healer if you're trying to tackle some of the higher levels, just to maintain some sort of uh, chance at not getting fucking not getting frustrated because you can't progress with your stars. So they are used in that context. As for PvP and PvE, very situational. PvP not really that like. I mean, healing's nice, but at the end of the day, if you're versing people that are much higher than you in power level, healer's not going to save your team. Buffs aren't going to save your team. It's just a fact. So yeah, ultimately you're still going to be building them because you want the faction advantage. Um, but there shouldn't really be too much ownership on which one to build. I will cover what the different ones are within the nation. So by no means am I an expert on all nations. Um, so for the Wei Nation, as I freaking scroll along to the very end, it's Zheng Ji is the healer. Healers can be identified by the green symbol of this. This is the green symbol. And so this is it. So restore all HP, heals the target with less than 60% HP by an additional 80%, increases one random ally's attack by 15% for 2 rounds. So she kind of acts like the deer monster. If you know what the deer monster is in Dynasty Heroes, then you know they target the hero at the lowest HP and they give additional healing to that. So it's like the oh shit moment. So not bad to have if you're a Wei Nation. Although I feel like most people in Wei Nation probably would just run pure DPS. Um, Pang Tong for Shu Nation. He's an interesting fellow. He increases, so he restores all HP, yada yada yada. He gives accuracy 15% for 2 rounds, but he also has a chance to increase one random ally's rage by 2. I feel like he's better slotted at position 6 purely because of that last thing. With the chance to increase random allies heroes rage by 2. Mainly because round 1, every one of your heroes is going to use their talent. So if he's slot 1, it's negligible because everyone's already at full capacity of rage. Whereas at slot 6, he has a chance to actually, give them some rage points back. You might be able to chain some hero abilities to always have maximum rage. Shu Nation is definitely a nation that likes to use rage. So he has some he does have some viability in other nations as well, because it is nice to get that additional rage bonus. As you see, the minute he goes a little bit higher, he eventually increases his chance to give a random ally additional rage quite high. It gets quite high. There's 70% chance to increase one random hero's ally. Yeah. I don't know why they cut the information at skill 7, so I'm just going to assume it's still 70%. That's interesting. If you can see what I'm talking about when you read the skill level 4 and skill level 7, this one says 70% chance to increase one random ally, and this just says increase one random ally. Maybe it's a guaranteed. Actually, I feel like that might be it. Like it's just a guaranteed at 7 stars. So that's interesting. So he is the Shu Nation. Wu Nation is a Big Jiao. Big Jiao. Big Mama Jiao. Love you. 6% chance to heal the target over time, restoring their HP by 50% of the caster's attack. Every round for 2 rounds increases one random ally's hero's damage reduction by 15% for 2 rounds. So she's a damage reduced buff, and she also does a healing over time. Very, very indicative of the Wu Nation, who also likes to burn heroes over time. I think she has the corresponding nature in that sense. As you can see, 2 random allies damage reduced by 20%. So she actually gets a bit stronger as she hits 7 star. Interesting. One random ally? One random ally? 2 random allies. So yeah, 7 star, not too bad. Big Jow, Big Mama Jow, love that. And then of course, as we were saying, there is Hao Tao, but we'll have a look to see what he does at his 7-star form. Restore all of your allies, increase their crit by 15%, and randomly one ally's crit strength by 25% per round. Okay, increase so one random. Okay, nice. 25% extra crit damage. Um, but I think that pretty much covers the different types of healers that are available in the game. There are definitely some divine level support heroes for different nations. Would I, like I said, everyone's going to be heading towards there anyway, so there's not really too much to cover in terms of who you should pick. What else is there? There's not really too much to talk about like in regards to the healing. I was attempting at one stage to finish off this Lyra event. I did go ahead and do some pulls because I wanted to equip every hero with a epic weapon. As you can see, we achieved that goal. Not bad, not bad. I ran out of these weapon forge stones though, so I'm glad that I got some today. So hopefully we can enhance that a little bit, get them up there. As you can see, I was attempting to get full sets on everyone at epic level, so I'm missing the boots for Dongzhao, and then of course I'm still running the rare sets on these guys. I'm working on a full set for Jeju as well. What else was there? I managed to pull from the Annihilation event. I actually pulled a gold axe just then, before I was doing this video. While I was messing around with my dailies, I actually pulled the gold axe. So that's pretty cool. As for who we should pick or what should we pick, I feel like I want to do this guy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it wouldn't be bad if I gave this guy something. Vanquisher breastplate. I mean, he's a legendary. He's my highest legendary, so it kind of makes sense for me to do that. So let's go to the shop. Let's grab the Vanquisher breastplate. We can purchase one of those. Ooh, sexy time. Um, I got 34 silver axes, so I mean, in all honesty, I almost feel like just blowing my load here and getting as many of these attempts as I can. Um, Does anyone else agree with me in that sense? They're probably everyone's like, no, don't do it. I know it's 9,000 gold. And obviously, I need to finish out this event first because I started it. Hey, we actually got the 1% chance. We got Zuja's longbow. Very nice. I'll take that. Very, very, very nice. Um. Oh, another thing that I wanted to talk about is make sure you're attacking in your Chengdong. Warlord Overlord series has started again, so make sure you're doing this. You only need to do it 10 times. Actually, I think you need to do it 15 times to get the maximum rewards. But you get like one, two, three, four weapon tokens, so it's definitely worthwhile doing. So make sure you're doing that as well. And then you can maybe rank up from Sergeant. Maybe I'll get. I feel like I'll stick at Sergeant. I don't think I'm going to get much higher than that. What are the strongest dudes? He's at 4.7 million. Bugger. Should have done the higher one. Damn it. I missed an opportunity, people. Let's go here. What do you reckon I'll land at? What's your prediction? I predict 190. I predict I'll land at 190. Be cool to upgrade my wings. I've been looking at that. I've been looking at that, whether or not it's viable for me to do that or to keep saving up so that I can get a epic or legendary no epic avatar. I'm also looking at the epic avatars. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about if you don't already know. I feel like I might land on lieutenant power this time, which is cool. 126. I beat my prediction of 190. I'm happy with that. This will be interesting. I say 50-50 that I'm going to kill these guys. Yeah, we go. Interesting. So how far up can we go? Probably this is where we call it quits. 102, 55. Yeah, they're all around 90. That's all right. We'll get there. I'm okay with that. I'll float around here for a couple of days. I'll probably bounce back down some, I imagine. But yeah, like I'll finish that out to get those additionals. And then wishing shop. I've got 700. So as you can see, like I could get some shards for Dalchan, or I could potentially just keep saving up for Dongjiao Avatar, which I probably will do. Being 4,000, it's still a ways away. Granted, you can't buy any more of these feathers, so at least I don't think there's any feather packs. No, so you can't buy any more feathers, unfortunately. So I have to wait for my next event to upgrade my my little dude. Claim that. Go into my missions. Do that. Very nice. Hmm. Honestly, not too much else to do. I don't think I'll do some more draws here, and then I might leave it at that. I think that's it. Yeah. I'll definitely finish this off at some point, just so that I can get that. I think what is it? I've only got 31 to go, so that's fine. That'll happen at some point today. Make sure you're doing your behemoth, and yeah, if you're gonna do your daily pulls, hopefully you get lucky like I did. Like I said, I am tempted to to spin a couple more to get a second piece of that gear, but I might just save my gold. I feel like the next event could be something significant. I am waiting for the transformation event, which is the avatar event. Um, but yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.